Hello, Florence, and welcome all Culture Vultures enthusiasts for our new episode today.
Hi, Bettina.
Hello. So today we agreed on talking about microaggressions. You know, those little subtle forms of prejudices that can affect a lot of marginalized groups, and you as a representative of one, of course, might have encountered lots of situations where people have used microaggressions against you. To give a little bit of context about what exactly it is, and so everyone understands what a microaggression actually is, it's often unintentional, but it can take, you know, the shape of an offhand comment and a joke, but that's not really appropriate in that situation because the person that you're talking to might get it completely differently. The term itself was coined in the 1970s already at Harvard University Medical School, actually, because there were some subtle insults between the white students and the African American ones. And then years later, in the 2000s, it has resurfaced, and I think it has been in our conversation, in research, in debates ever since. And I think recently we talk a lot about microaggressions. We're more aware of them. And yes, today it's really with you, Florence, that I would like to ask the questions. Have you been exposed to them? What has been said? What has been meant, maybe? How do you see it?
One sentence I can really remember was when someone said, oh, you are a successful example for good integration. And I thought, what does that mean? I mean, I was born in Germany and I was raised by a white woman, so my white mom, but still the person thought, I am a good example for successful integration. And that's, he wanted to make a compliment, but of course it was not. Or when people say, which often really happens, you speak very good German. Yeah. I was, how I said, born in Hamburg. So my mom spoke German with me. Or what else? The question, when are you going back home? And then I asked the people, do you mean back to Hamburg? I mean, I live in Heidelberg or near Heidelberg, so I don't want to go back to Hamburg. Yeah. So these are some questions. They think it's small talk or it's a compliment, but with these questions or sentences, they want to tell me, well, you belong, you don't belong to this place. You don't belong to Germany. That's why you are not able, you shouldn't be able to speak German, and that you do is something positive. Yeah. Home is not Germany, and you are well integrated.
There are other examples. I mean, microaggressions, if we want to talk in a broader sense, when we say to someone, are you deaf? I just mentioned it. Did you not hear me? And then someone who is really hearing impaired can take that as an aggression, as a form of aggression. Everything that touches on our identity, whether that be social class or the language that you mentioned, people asking you why your German is so good, and or gender, sexual orientation, religion, I think is one of those topics where microaggressions can occur quite easily.
Or being interrupted. This is also something that, sorry, but men like to do, to interrupt women. Just to show that what they have to say is not that important. This is also microaggressive.
Yeah. Sometimes I ask myself, is it really still microaggression? Is it really still that micro? Or has it become aggression full stop? And I think that the line is quite blurred.
Yes.
But microaggression, I think we agree, is about awareness, about the little things that maybe are a little bit between the line as well. between the lines, and we say them with a good intention, but they come across as completely negative.
Yeah, that's true, because someone said when I was entitled to a certain job and I got this job, then someone said, well, you are aware of the fact that you are a token for those people who gave you that job. And I think this is not microaggressive, this is bullying.
Yes. I would not put that under microaggression either. So there is sometimes a fine line and sometimes a line that, is definitely crossed with it.
Yes.
So what we would like to do actually today is invite everyone to think about how often you might include a microaggression in your language without even being aware of it. Are you blind? Are you deaf? All those things. I'm laughing and I didn't mean to. Sorry for that. I did not mean to belittle it. Just about I laughed about our unawareness about these things where we should be aware that it could hurt someone else.
Exactly.
So this is really an invitation to look it up, be aware what you say, how you say it. Make sure that the things that you say or that you mean are not only well meant, but also well said. So that everyone is included and doesn't have to feel excluded like you sometimes had to.
And well reflected.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. So again, as in very many of our sessions, educate yourself, be interested, be curious, be self-critical, and look it up. Be interested and curious in the matter. So that what we do here, the time that we invest, thank you, Florence, for today, actually, for taking the time, for sharing again how it comes across for you. And we will have a different conversation next week when we come together as Culture Vultures and talk about something that matters and that is important.
Yes. Thank you very much, and thank you for asking.
You're very welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.